Hi everyone, Sharon Brennan here, Cottage Lane Stamper. Thank you for joining me today on Tuesdays on 2. I'll give everybody a moment to hop on. I'm going to try and find myself on my Facebook page here. So I make sure that I'm lining up. So it may just take a minute. Hey, there I am. No problems today. Isn't that wonderful? Hi Vicki, how are you? How's the weather in South Dakota? It's not too bad here. It's about 30 some, I think. It's cloudy, but that's okay. I'm getting ready for Thanksgiving. I'm going to be just my son and I this year. So anyway, I'll just go over a couple things. If you haven't, hi Diane, hope you're feeling better. Take care of yourself. I think about you a lot. Today, if you didn't see my Facebook page or post, is the Merry and Bright one-day extravaganza. So pretty much almost everything in the annual catalog is on sale today for 10% off. So it's a good time to stock up. There is an exclusions list. Just you and yourself, Vicki. Yeah, it's going to be a quiet one for most of us, I think, in Thanksgiving. I did post the exclusions list in the file section on the Facebook page. So look for that. If you can't find it, I can email the PDF to you. So that's one thing. Also, if you're thinking about doing the December card class, we are going to be featuring, this is an early release from the January to June mini catalog. I have a hard time remembering all that. It's called the Curvy or Quite Curvy stamp set. And there's also a bundle available with the dies. And then there's also a Christmas set. So if, let's see, I'm not sure, since this isn't in the annual catalog, it won't be available. But if you sign up today for the November or December card class, I'll give you 10% off. So you have to sign up by 9 o'clock tonight. And then the class is $30 for the stamp set and the card kit. And it is $40 for if you want the dies and the card kit, the stamp set, card kit, and the dies. So that's $40. If you're a demonstrator, it's or if you already have the set, it's $15 for the card kits, and it's 3 cards. So sign up by Friday, and that way I can get my order in, because things are starting to be really slow with the shipping, you know, with Thanksgiving and Christmas and everything. Shipping is really slow everywhere. So I need to get my order in early to make sure that we get it in time, and that if I need to mail it to you, if you're out of town, I can do that. So I think that's about it. So we'll get to the card today. So I'll put you down here. Hope I don't drop you. You don't go on any adventures flying around on my desk and in my lap and stuff. Oh, incidentally, too, if you place an online order today, the host code, here, I'll just come up for a second. So if you place an online order today, the November host code is, let me read it off to you, 2 D as in Donald, M as in Mary, 3 S as in Sam, Y, T as in Tom, Z as in Zebra. So that's 2DM, 3S, Y, T, Z. So if you place an online order this month, and especially today with the Merry and Bright one-day extravaganza, make sure you use that code. So anyway, back down here. All right, I think we're good. So flip this around. Got it upside down, but get that there. So if you need any of my information, there it is. Today we're going to make this. I love this card, or this stamp set, I should say. It is the gorgeous Posies stamp set. So I've used, well, I'll get to the colors in a minute. This is a stamp set. I love it. It's very simple. It's got some really nice sentiments, especially now during COVID. Get well soon, celebrating your day, which we're using today. For a very kind and thoughtful friend, and wishing you comfort and peace at this time. So it's a really nice, like thinking of you stamp set. So of course you could always use any other stamp set with this flower, but it has the flower and some background images and leaf, and then this is for the flower. So we'll get started on the card, and we are going to start off with a piece. I'll get my mat in here. Remember to always, oh, it's a red rubber stamp, so I don't need that. A piece of cardstock that is 5 by 3 3/4. Of course, this is Whisper White. And we're actually going to do a little masking with this set today. So, and I'm stamping with Gorgeous Grape. Yep, Gorgeous Grape. So we're just going to stamp a few flowers on here. And if anyone makes any comments, I will respond after the video. So I'm not seeing any comments on here right now. So then I could take, I could have stamped this in Highland Heather and then used Gorgeous Grape for the center of the flower, because they're two different colors, two different shades of the same color basically. But if you just stamp with the centers with this little dotted thing, it makes it darker, because I don't know if this is one of the distinctive stamp sets or not. It usually says on the stamp set, so, and I didn't see it. So that is Gorgeous Grape, and of course I'll have all the supplies and dimensions on my blog, cottageLaneStamper.blogspot.com. So now we are going to mask, and if you've never masked, it's pretty simple. One thing you want to do is use like copy paper or a post-it note, and I recommend post-it notes. Almost everybody has them. And you'll stamp your image on there, and I have the sticky part at the top on the back here, so that when I put it down, it'll actually stick to my image. So we're just gonna cut around this, really simple, and just remember when you're cutting to turn the page or the paper and not the scissors, so get caught in there. And I actually have a couple already cut out, and just going around here, around here. And this kind of fussy cutting is not too bad. It's pretty simple. It's when there's more intricate patterns that I don't do it. If I have a die or a punch, I'm good. I actually prefer that. So punching I actually prefer, because it goes a little bit faster than die cutting if you're doing multiple images. So, but the die cuts are usually beautiful because they will leave a little bit of space around the outside. So I love the die cut images. So we've cut that, and now what you're going to do is you're going to place this on top of your image. And I've been looking for this little leaf here, and just cover it up. And this is where the not permanent adhesive on the stamp set works. So you don't have to do four. I started with one, and then I cut out another one. And I'm actually lining it up with this one flower here, this one petal that kind of sticks out by itself. So, and you want to use paper, not cardstock, because cardstock is too thick, and you won't get as good an image. So now we're going to take some Pear Pizzazz, and let me get a piece of scratch paper here. And we're going to stamp some leaves on these, so kind of wherever. Oh, I'm going to stamp off once for the leaves, that's right. Can't forget. So I'm going to stamp this one here. And I'm going to do one here. Oops, I forgot to mask that one. See, I goofed up. I always goof up in at least one thing during a video. So, then we're going to take the petals, or I don't know what you call those, the stems, the viney part, and we're not going to stamp off. So we're going to do that full strength, and try to, what I might do to save this one is, let's see, where's my one? There it is. I might cut one out later and have one layered and pop up a little bit. So, and that way I can cover up my boo-boo. Now we're going to take, let's see, some crushed curry, and if you wanted to do something different again, you could, with Pear Pizzazz, if you wanted to do this full strength, then you could use Old Olive for your viney parts, or whatever those are called. I don't know. Mine's not too good today. I actually, my son and I brought in one of the cars to get brakes put on, and can you believe I forgot to wear my mask inside? I just can't believe it. So we're going to stamp off once, and I'm going to do these in a few places. And this is totally random. And I'm going to try not to stamp. There, I think that's good. And then we're going to take the little accent pieces, and those are going to be full strength. So there's like 3, I'm not sure if there's a right way or a wrong way with the triangle. So, and I don't think it really matters. Let's see. So if you wanted to use 2 different ink colors, you could use crushed curry and cinnamon cider stamped off once. But when you stamp off once and then go back with the second stamp full strength, I think I'm going to do one. That's good, I think. I always second guess myself. So there we have that, and it's pretty simple. Just this card today is just stamps, ink, and paper, and a couple embellishments. And then we're going to take our, this is a piece of Whisper White, it's 1 inch by 5 inches. We're going to stamp our sentiment. And the, oh, a little bonus there. And I'm going to try to get this straight. Hey, what do you know? Not too bad. So again, that is Gorgeous Grape I'm using. And then I have a piece of Highland Heather. Highland Heather is a little bit lighter than the Gorgeous Grape. So I'm going to adhere the sentiment with some Stampin' Seal. Whoop, got my cover on there. I have to get it started a little bit. So there's really not a lot of supplies that you're going to need for this. Basically your ink and your paper and adhesive and, oh, I got this off to one side a little bit too far. There. I lined it up with the edge instead of this. Try to center it. I wonder if it has anything to do with me doing it upside down. I don't know. But I'm just going to take my bone folder and just burnish that adhesive a little bit. And then we have, let's see. Oh, I forgot to cut my other piece. Oh, always something. So, again, we have some Highland Heather. And this piece is going to be 5 1/4. 5, 4. I have adhesive in my fingers. There. Forgot to cut the second piece. There we go. Not a big deal. So we're going to adhere our stamped image. Oh, it's just been a bad day today, I tell you. Oh, goodness. I don't know. Some days. Maybe because I'm getting older. There. Put that on there. And then we're going to adhere this to right here. Now, at this point, if I have any mistakes on my card, I would cover them up with this. But I think we're pretty good. So I'm going to turn this around and look. I think I'm going to go cover it here because then I have more of the, what do you call it? Crushed curry images. There. And then we're going to use some baker's twine. I know it's not in the catalog and I stocked up on this, but I think baker's twine is, if I had some Highland Heather or Gorgeous Grape ribbon, I would use that. I was thinking about using green, but I think the white baker's twine is what is going to work. So I'm going to get my ruler here, and we're going to cut off about 10 inches. Get my fabric scissors here. And now if you come to my classes, participate in my classes, I do all your bows for you. And today I'm going to cheat. And I have this, it's called a 10-second bow maker. And this is why I make the bows for all my classes. So, because it really goes quickly. There. And these stay tied tighter than if I do it by hand. So I'm going to turn this over, and I didn't leave a whole lot on this side, so it's okay. Just go with the flow, and I'm going to run some adhesive down this side here and this side. So I'm not exactly sure where it's going to end up being. And then I'm going to put it right, maybe 1/8 of an inch from the bottom of this. And just wrap it around. And 10 inches, if you want a little bit more than that left over, you can go 11 or 12. So 10 inches is just about right. And then we're going to put some more adhesive on here, and I'm going to go over the top of that baker's twine just to keep it in place a little bit more. Then we have a piece of Whisper White cardstock that's 8.5 by 5.5, or 8.5 by 5.5. Yeah, scored at 4 1/4. I don't know why I'm second guessing myself today. And we're just going to put that on there. Isn't it a simple card? Now, if you wanted to do it really basic, if you're really starting out, you could leave out this layer and just stamp these images right on your card base. And then put your sentiment on there too. The same way without the background piece. But this is kind of like a step up from very basic. So, and then I'm going to take my flower stamp, and I'm just going to huff on it because I'm going to see if this works. I did earlier, so I'm just going to huff on it. Because I just want a really light image. And I'm going to do the same with, I'm going to mask, I'm going to do the same thing with the leaf. So I'm just going to huff on it. I always like to put a little something on the inside. And with the spines or whatever those are, huff on it. And stamp that. And my little inside, huff on it. There. Isn't that beautiful? And you can leave it blank. And this one will probably go to my church. They've asked me to make cards for, the pastor wants to send cards to everyone in the congregation. And we have a very small church, so it's very family-like. So if you're looking for a church where everyone feels like family, just contact me and I can give you the information. Then we are going to add here some, these are Plain with Patterns resin dots. And find my paper piercing tool. And I've used up all the little, all the small ones. So I'm going to put one big one here. Let's see, how did I do it here? Here, and then 2 from there. And I actually cased this card, I should mention that, from Sara Sayers. So I thought it was a beautiful card. And there it is. Very simple, easy to make. The masking, if you haven't tried that tea, give it a whirl and let me know how you do. Like I said, make sure you use cardstock, or not cardstock, Post-it note or copy paper. So that's it. Very simple. So anyway, we're in. There we are. I hope you like it. I'd like to hear if you do. I enjoyed making this one. It was very simple. And sometimes I tend to overcomplicate things. So I like to, I guess you'd maybe call me an avid crafter, where I like to do really intricate and detailed things. But sometimes simple is good. And this one will be easy for me to replicate for church. So if I remember to stamp off first, that's the key. So anyway, I want to thank you for joining in again today. If you haven't and you're planning on ordering something from the annual catalog, make sure you do it today and save yourself 10%. And then if you want to participate in the November class, I keep saying November. I can't believe it's almost December. If you want to participate in my December Zoom class, so anybody in the United States can actually participate because it's via Zoom. And we can all see each other's faces and have a good time. So, so if you want to do that, send me your list, and you can add other things with your list today and make your reservation today. And I'll get our order in today for the during the Merry and Bright. So, or if you just want to place an order for anything else, just contact me. Give me a call, email, whatever, or you can go online and do it yourself. Go to SharonBrennan.stampinup.net and place your order there. So thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I really do. I love all my viewers. And God bless you and keep you safe during this pandemic. And I hope you have the nicest possible Thanksgiving, even if it's just a couple of you. So thanks for stopping in. Take care and God bless.